Loud. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Thursday morning business training. We do this every week, and we bring you a lot of valuable information. And we've got some great presenters today. Our team leaders, Gregory and Robin, are traveling back from the headquarters in Utah to their home. And today is their 25th wedding anniversary, not 25th, excuse me, their 20th wedding anniversary. And I had the privilege of being at their wedding, and it was a beautiful wedding. And I was just thrilled to be part of it. So we wish them the best, and they're going to be stopping and doing a little bit of R&R on the way back. So um, I think that they'll be jumping on at the end of our presentation this morning. So with that, I am going to turn over the next little bit to Dr. Velvet, and she is going to share some wisdom on team building. So with Janet Kieffer and Barbara Larrabee. So Dr. Velvet, over to you.
Thank you so much, Liz. And yes, it's a much needed break for Robin and Gregory too. So as Liz said, I've invited two of my leaders to help me present this because this is very important. A lot of times we sign people up and we just don't know where their head is or what direction they're going to take. So I wanted to really share this information. It comes from Build a Team, Not a Downline, and it allows you to see what kind of personalities you have, what kind of people do you have on your team, so you know how to nurture them, you know how to grow them. So Barbara Larrabee is going to kick us off. So Barbara, if you want to go ahead and share your screen, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Velvet, and good morning, everybody. So this is the book that we're talking about, Build a Team, Not a Downline. And some of us on our team got into this around Christmas time. And I was reviewing it last night for this presentation, and I've got about half of it highlighted in yellow. So anyway, I really do encourage you to get that book. So give me just a second to set up my screen here. Here we go. All right, there we go. Here we go. So the first category of people we'd like to introduce you to, and I'm sure everybody's going to recognize this, is the quitter. And our teams are composed of different personalities, different groups. And so by identifying who is who and helping them through that particular phase, whatever it is, you're going to be more successful personally as a team builder, and you're going to be helping them. So quitters, these are the ones, of course, that walk away, and it could be temporary. They're a natural part of team growth. They actually are the second largest group on your team. And that is such a sad thing, but it just is, it's a fact. Most of them are going to leave within the first 90 days. And their decision really is saying more about them than about you. So don't take it personally because it's really more of a pattern. It may be a pattern in their life, or it may be something going on temporarily. And so they hit adversity and then they shut down. Or they may be getting pressure from their spouse, their finances, their best friend. The best friend says, "What the heck did you get into that for? This can't possibly work." And they start having doubts. And so they're losing that initial excitement. They weren't fully committed from the start. And they just really, at this moment, don't know how to persevere. And so this is called attrition when you're losing people from your team. And it's just part of the journey. It doesn't matter whether you're an employer, doesn't matter whether you're a brick and mortar store and you lose part of your customers. It's just part of the business model. And quitters may request a refund. They may ghost you. How often does that happen? When you've put on this person that you know this is an ideal fit for them, you're so excited to have them, and all of a sudden they're ghosting you. And they may even personally blame you, but don't take it personally. It isn't your failure. We know the system. We're very committed. We're here to support their best journey. And if they don't take it, you know, it's that thing about you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So anyway, here is some signals that you're going to get. The backslide on early excitement just starts showing up in little ways. They stop showing up to the calls or the trainings. They're avoiding direct communication with you, again, that ghosting thing. And they're making excuses or shifting their energy. And you know, you can kind of tell when it's excuse after excuse after excuse, and then you're starting to get the picture. But so you want to go forward without attachment. Keep your posture, protect your energy. It isn't a personal thing. Again, we can't emphasize that enough. And just love them where they are. Robin says this a lot, a lot. Love them where they are. And if they take a step forward, you take a step forward. If they take another step forward, you take another step forward. But don't chase them. Just let go of the outcome, because your energy and your time is really too valuable. You want to leave the door open, but protecting your own focus. And there may be very, very good reasons why they are not able to move forward with you at this time. It may not be final. It's just there now. They may come back someday. I have a guy on my team who started 3 years ago. He did absolutely nothing. He is now starting. He isn't even on product yet, but he's put on 3 customers in the last 6 weeks. So he's starting to talk. He's starting to see it and believe in it. So we just want to love people where they're at. Our job isn't to carry them. It's just to walk our path, our own path with clarity, and help them where we can. So that's the quitter.
Yes. So Barbara, thank you so much. And you're absolutely right. All right. I'm going to share my screen now with everybody. All right, so now we're going to talk about how to recognize the carrier. This is the cheerleader on your team. This is the person that is pretty excited that they are here with you. So let me get control of my mouse here. So the carriers aren't going to be your big builders, but they're not going to quit either. They love the product. They support the mission. You might hear them say, "Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited." Well, they're the cheerleader. They're the person that's going to get people to you, but they're going to make up the largest portion of our organization. So all of you guys that are on here, most of your team is going to be carriers, and they benefit us in a huge way. So when it comes to the cheerleader, they're loyal, but they're not leading. They show up. They can take initiative, but they rarely take initiative. Their initiative is going to look different than a builder. They rarely enroll others. They might enroll their family or friends, but they're not really in it to start building. They're plugged into the community, not the compensation. They love being at the team. They love being at parties. So you're going to hear these people often say, "I love the product, but I'm not a salesperson. I just want to help people. I don't want to make money." How many of us have heard that before? I know I've heard it before. So they have an invisible strength, and this invisible strength helps your business. That strength is that they keep your volume up. They are steady in their orders. They're creating and offering a greater culture in the community. Like I said, they'll invite whatever you invite them to. Want to invite them to a dog talk? They're going to be saying, "Hey, everybody go over here and take a listen to this." The other good thing about the carrier is that they have amazing testimonials to share. They'll share those until the cows come home. And their belief, and this is key, their belief helps to reinforces your team's belief. And we all need that. So the danger of comfort. So when it comes to the carriers, they live in a lot of fear. And really that fear is coming from because they're overthinking the process. They feel like they might have to know a lot when really it doesn't take us much. We're working with teams, just like I've got my leaders on here with me today so that we can cover the bases of all of these. It's about thinking outside of the box, but they overthink it and it overwhelms them and it keeps them from moving forward. So basically, they're paralyzed from too much personal development and not enough execution. And we don't want to push them on it because if you push them on it, they are likely to move back into the quitter phase. So that lack of confidence or clarity is what gets them, but they're overthinking it. So they're never really going to get the full clarity. They can, but it can take time. So with these types of individuals on our team, we need to learn to inspire them without pressuring them. We need to allow them to feel safe, being seen and heard. Okay. A lot of your carriers, they may be the people who never want to show their face on a Zoom call, or they may be the people who just go to the meetings but never want to say anything or add to the conversation. That's okay. They're still helping your team. The other way that we help them is to recognize their value without pushing them to build, right? We don't want to say, oh, well, thank you for your volume. No, we want to thank them for the individual that they are and all the sharing that they're doing. We need to recognize them where they are and invite them to simple actions. Break it down, make it clear, make it simple so that it's easy and actionable for them. So basically, your carriers are the people that you can give a task to that excites them, and they're going to be your biggest cheerleader. And then you do want to show them the path to building, and then they'll do it when they're ready. Or they may actually know somebody who can build. And so that's the benefit of them too. And then some of them will rise if invited, or maybe not even invited, that something clicks within them that says, hey, this is it. So our job, our responsibility is to help them to envision a bigger purpose. Often small wins. Who do you know that would benefit from this? How many of you have heard that on our scripts, right? They may say that, but you're asking them, who do you know? And then you can always invite them to do a quick three-way call if they know people. Remember, these are going to be the people that are going to need some support because they lack that clarity, initiative, and really understanding, but a lot of it could be just their personality of being shy or withdrawn. So give them permission to build slowly and don't shame them or even compare them because trust me, if you do that, you're going to lose them. So we need to love our carriers. We need to love them. They're the largest part of our team and they're adding a lot of volume to our team. So they may never lead, but they might lead someone to your team. And that's very important to keep in mind as you're working with this particular character that is on your team. And we all have them. We all have them. So Janet, you've got the icing on the cake here when it comes to builders.
Well, thank you, Dr. Velvet, and thank you, Barbara, and thank you, Liz, and good morning to everybody. I highly recommend you get this book. It really is a simple read, and you will get a very different perspective from what we're doing here all day. So let me share my screen, and we're going to talk about the builders. Okay, let me get my screen up because Zoom always loves to cover up all the, where is my slideshow? Hold on, guys. Okay, I don't know in this, what Velvet gave me some slides, which are great, but I don't know if I'm even going to get them up. I'm not sure.
It's over
There it
to
is.
the left.
There it is. No,
Go
it's
down
not.
one line.
Presenter view. Let's try that.
There you go. There you go.
Up? No.
Mhm.
Are you guys seeing a full screen?
That's it.
Okay. Well,
We sure are.
I'm only
Yeah.
seeing about there. Okay. You'd think I know how to do slides after 30 years, right? So how to recognize your builder. And again, Barbara and Dr. Velvet talked about Those are the two groups, your quitters and your carriers, but your builder is probably your smallest group. And builders are going to move with or without you, you guys. It doesn't mean you don't get engaged, but they get the vision and they're going to go. You know, they're self-motivated, they're hungry for success. They don't wait around, they initiate. So don't pull them back like, well, I haven't taught you enough. Hey, if they're out there talking, let's give them wind under their wings, right? Their vision is often internal. It's not dependent on you. Your job is to get in relationship with them, understand what drives them. Okay, let's see if I can do this. So you need builders trained to win. They attend meetings without being reminded. They're like, when's that meeting? Right? They master the compensation plan. You're like, well, there's a video. Let me find it for you. And they're like, I'm good. I got it. Right? They know their back office in and out. They're not waiting for this. They really want tools over talent. They want to use three-way calls because it's duplicatable. They want to use our pro system. They don't want to wing it. They want to plug into a structure. So I need to pause there and tell you, if you don't say, as you're enrolling them, and they're saying, yes, I'd like to share, you need to tell them, we have a system. They're looking for systems and process, okay? Often they've been in business and they know you have to have systems and processes in order to be successful. They want to leverage tools we love that are free to them to scale, and we have a tremendous amount of tools. And this company is so easy to get started in. Seriously, there's other companies, you guys, that the reps have to buy hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of product every month to stay active. We just are like, buy a patch of X39 and share it, right? So we have such an amazing, easy to get into opportunity, and builders are going to like that, okay? So personal growth fuels personal business. Are you leading with personal growth? Are you offering books? Are you saying, hey, you need to be on June the 7th, the broadcast that they're going to do from Dallas? It's going to be virtual, it's free. You need to hear it. Are you getting on David Schmidt's calls? They love it. They eat it up. They're on YouTube. They're looking, right? And they're reading success and skill development books. They might be Tony Robbins graduates. They might say, hey, I'm out that week because I've got a personal development course I'm going to. These are the people you're looking for. They surround themselves with high-level mentorship. They surround themselves often with very successful people, and they apply things, they're ready to go. So please don't hold them back because you're not ready. Let them go. Get your upline to help with these people if you're not feeling confident. And their eyes are on the top rank. Let that sink in. Don't go, oh, well, let me tell you about manager. You want to show them that chart where we build all the way to senior presidential, that you're able to cap out at 25,000 a week? Because some people are looking over there real fast. Okay, I want to do that, right? They want the top. They get out of the way, right? They see this as a career, not a hobby. Please look at that statement. They see it as a career, not a hobby. Your quitters aren't even seeing it as a hobby. Often your carriers, it is a hobby. It's a wonderful hobby. And as Dr. Velvet said, we love them. Thank you so much. But these guys see it as a career and they build with clarity and goals and fire, which you love, right? They want to be the leader they deserve. They see themselves as leaders. They show commitment. They're not trying to control everybody. So I'm going to pause there. There are some people who see leadership with controlling. They bark orders. You go do this. Well, if you've got a carrier that's really shy and they're getting orders barked at them, they're going to withdraw even more. They might slide back to quitter. Our network marketing isn't an employee job. You have to inspire people. You have to show them the opportunity and what they could be, and you have to become it. To lead them, you've got to be the leader, right? You have to match their energy with focus and activity. So if you think, why isn't anybody joining me? Why aren't they following me? To be honest, did you up level to become a builder yourself? You don't want to micromanage them at all, right? So as you're looking at these, I want to challenge you to start evaluating a couple things. Where are you on this scale? But I want to check if I have a last slide. Yeah. And then I want to show you a little tool that I use. Builders want to build legacies. Do they want to have a long-term career with us? Can they see themselves doing this? So support them, don't slow them down. Recognition is a huge piece here, you guys. People will die for recognition. I do a grow or a get to know you interview form, and one of the questions is, how important is recognition for you? And everybody goes, oh, it's not very important, maybe a 2 on a scale of 5. And they're lying. Everybody's lying. Everybody wants recognition. It's a 5. Are you sending cards? Are you giving them calls? Are you calling out their names on meetings? Are you welcoming them? They want to be seen, you guys. Let them lead if they're ready to go. They're ready to do the presentation. Awesome. So I want to stop my screen here for a minute. And I had cards up there for a little tool. So you've got, I pulled out some, you've got people all over. The cards are the people, and you're looking for those leaders. They might be carriers, but you're looking for leaders. So you're playing cards and you pull out a card and you go, ooh, it's a 10. They're going to be great. Maybe. They're closer, there may be, but often 10s will bring you to the leaders because they're sort of up in that league. But you're like, okay, well, I'm going out today and I've got a networking meeting and oh, I met Dr. Velvet. I met the greatest person. They're going to be great. Guess what they are? They're 2. You didn't know it. They just look good. They were walking around saying, look at me, but they're a quitter. Okay, you still go out, you're undaunted that day, and you're like, okay, I've got a network. Oh, I met another great person. Well, they're a 5. Where are they on the scale? Well, they're not a quitter. They probably aren't a 10. Maybe they can be developed. And as Barbara said, someone just came out of her group. Maybe they were a 4, and now they're saying, I want to get started. So you say, we love you, come on board, right? So you're still going around, you're flipping cards, And one day you go, oh, I found her. I found the queen. She's going to take it to the top. So if you have, how do you treat her? What do you give her? Did you do a get to know you interview? What's important to her? You have to treat her like a queen. You may not have a crown ready for her yet, but you have to treat her like a queen. You have to find out what she needs and you have to nurture her. So you still go on, you're networking and okay, I met some more people. Oh, that guy's going to be great. Well, let me get this in there. He's a 7. You don't know he's a 7. You think he might be a 2. You might think he's a jack. This is the person you got to get to know and you got to give them time. Like Dr. Velvet said, are they coming to the meetings? Are they showing up? Are they too busy for you? Don't get so excited over a 7. You got to give them time, right? And then one day, out of the blue, that you never expected, but you did write down your goals and you did write down who you wanted. One day, the ace shows up. And it's a true story. 3 years ago, I wrote down that I wanted to have an in into the Kansas City Chiefs. I love them to death, and I wanted to bring the patches to my favorite, Patrick Mahomes. Well, I've tried. I have been trying. So far, 0. Okay, so I get a referral in March to a guy, and he wants to know about LifeWave. We're talking. Oh, what do you do, sir? Oh, I'm a trainer therapist for the Dallas Stars hockey team. Really? But I don't want to be in network marketing. So he has the potential to be this. So I said, fine, let's start you as a customer. He goes, I want to do that stuff. Okay. But I did build relationship. I went and visited him because he's, Dallas, I'm down in Austin. And I brought him some X49, talked to him about X49 and athletes. You might want to try this. By the time I drove home, 3 hours later, he had texted me and said, I have 8 people who want to join this. I guess I better be a distributor. We're now building his empire because, oh, by the way, he works on the Dallas Cowboys also and has friends in the PGA. You guys, write down who you want. Yes, we love carriers. I love my team. We have a fun time. But occasionally you're going to come across an ace and you need to know how to build to them. So thank you, Dr. Velvet, for pulling this together. Get the book, start studying it. But just remember, you guys, you're like that old song by Kenny Rogers, The Gambler. Whoop, I got a 2 again today. Oh, my favorite, the Joker. Ha 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 ha. Well, they fooled us. So thank you, Dr. Velvet.
Yeah, you're welcome. And thank you, Barbara and Janet, for helping me present this because I knew your leadership is amazing. And I also wanted it to be an example to all of you out there that you can do anything and you can invite your leaders. You don't have to do it by yourself. And it adds even greater value. So we talk about these three-way calls all the time. Invite your leaders, be a part of that, create that team. And, Janet, I want to just say something. And you've said this before, but when you get a builder on your team, Janet's actually very, very right when she says you've got to let them do it. I will never forget the words when Janet said, Velvet, go do it. Go do it. And she just allowed me that space of like, oh my God, I was just given permission to just go do it. And I did, right? But that's because Janet saw the space in me. She saw the value that I had, and she gave permission for me to do that and do it my way. And I love every minute of it, to have that faith in me that Janet has, and it continues to carry me. And both of my leaders have that faith in me, and I really love that. So thank you all for being here listening to this. And if you have any questions, we're happy to unmute and help you out here.
And the book is Build a Team, Not a Downline.
And Connie
Right.
Lucas put the link in to order it in the chat. So if you want that, go to the meeting chat, which is down at the bottom. Click on it, open it up, and there it just got posted again by Dr. Latricia or Latrice.
Excellent.
So
Yes. That book was given to me by Barbara over the Christmas holiday. And I'd reached out to Robin, Janet, and Barbara and said, listen, I don't know what's going on. I feel, bored. I don't know what's happening. Barbara gave me that book and it lit a fire under my butt. It just answered so many questions, and I hope it will do the same thing for you guys as well. It's an easy read. I read it in one afternoon.
well, that's great. So if anybody has any questions, if you want to use the reactions button down at the bottom of your screen, there's a raise hand and you can then ask Dr. Velvet any questions, and we may open it up then for other questions. So
Hey,
go ahead.
please.
I don't know. Okay, can you
Michelle's
hear
got
us?
her hand up.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yes, Gregory.
Hey.
Yep, we can hear you guys. Happy
Shut that off.
anniversary.
Hey, thank you. We're driving to the next hot springs, and what a great training.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
get that book.
Thank you, Barbara, for starting the movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should go back to our book club. That was so wonderful, ladies. We really, really, really appreciate it. So I'm gonna review some of those things. We know who we're looking for. Yeah. Great.
So we've
Anyone
got
have any
Michelle
questions?
We've got Michelle that's raised her hand. So Michelle, if you'd like to unmute.
Okay, I'm on my phone. I couldn't find the button. I don't have a question. I just have praise and so much respect, and just, I'm in total gratitude. I am so, so thankful for you ladies for putting this together this morning. You definitely lit
welcome.
my fire. So thank you. Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
what
all
we're
three
here
of you.
for.
Thank
Yes, we
you.
want to light that fire. We want to keep that light burning, right? Yeah,
Yay!
awesome. Thank you, Michelle. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
So Rose, you've got your hand raised. Please unmute.
Thank you. So, excuse me. Last week was the first time that I was on the Zoom. We're an orphan team, and Upline is no longer around. And I had heard about this chat, and so I got on it last Thursday, and I was just like, oh my, this is what I want. So how do I find the replay from last week? it was David showed, I think, how to get started. Not David, but Gregory showed how to get started. And there's just a lot of valuable information like today.
Hey, Rose. Well, we have a YouTube channel. It's liveyounger.youtube.com. And that's where you can find all of our replays. And it's based on the day of the week. We have Monday morning, Monday evening, Tuesday evening, and Thursday morning recordings that are on there. And then also you may want to take a look at our team training website, which is liveyoungersuccess.com. Okay. So hopefully that will give you some good insight.
Thank you. Liveyoungersuccess.com.
Correct.
Okay.
I put them both in the chat, Liz.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So I have a little challenge, all you carriers that might be too shy to say anything. I'd like you to raise your hand and give us a sense of perhaps what your plans are for this year. If you're a carrier, where are you in the developmental scale? Are you a 7? Are you a 10? Are you ready to step up? Or is this something you just enjoy and you love the community? And if so, tell us why you love the community. It's an important part of the success. So I'm going to challenge you to raise your hand and come on and talk to all of us this morning.
I remember that's that comfort zone, right, Janet? That comfort zone. So let's get outside of those comfort zones. We've got an iPhone.
Yep, we have someone on that's iPhone as a guest. Go ahead, please.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing the patches for what, 3 months, since February 2nd. February, March, April. Yeah. 3.5 months. Love them. And I have signed up several people, some that are really gung-ho as far as using the patches. I haven't signed up anybody who's like a builder yet, but I would love to grow this business. But right now I'm kind of at an impasse. I am in Yuma, Arizona, and my sponsors, my sponsor and the lady above her, both went back home for this summer, and we don't have any events going on in Yuma. Nothing happens during the summer because everybody's hiding out in their air conditioning. So I'm not sure where to go this summer with the business.
Well, pardon me, what's your name?
Veronica.
Hi, Veronica. Well, stay with these calls. Come on the Monday evening calls. We have a lot of structure for you, but if you notice, we're all on Zoom. And we all built this during COVID on Zoom. And I also was an orphan myself. And during COVID, you can do this. So stay with us.
Okay.
Okay, our next candidate guest is Anne, A-N-N-E.
Hi, you all. So I'm kind of one of those people that's sort of halfway between, the person watching and the person doing. And actually, Veronica is somebody who's been pushing me. So I'm really grateful for her, the lady that was just on a second ago. So I don't really know what my number is. I just know that I want to build and I am moving towards building. And the people who are my leaders have done a really good job of just inching me forward step by step and giving me more and more opportunity to function as a leader. But it's my natural inclination to, to be the support person in the background. So it's not necessarily like I like to encourage other people. I love to give words of affirmation and words of encouragement, but I don't always love the idea of being upfront. So this company and this opportunity have really improved my sense of self and my developed my character and my business acumen in a way that I never had dreamt of. And I have to say that I love the steps that are provided through this process. It's just, like literally I'm 67 and I just decided to go back to school and get a higher degree in my area of expertise, which is nursing and healthcare. So so it's just really beautiful. And I would never have done it if it hadn't have been for this company. So yeah, so just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Angela Pitts, you're up next. Please unmute.
Hello. I am excited about this company. My goal in 2025 has been strive to thrive in 2025. And I really want to be that builder. I'm moving towards that. I'm on Lavelle's team, and Lavelle has been awesome with helping to make that happen. I'm a little on the shy side about being on camera and being in front of people and being around people, but I had the great joy and opportunity to go down to boot camp in Orlando, and I got a chance to meet Robin and some of you all on the team, and I just love LifeWave, and I am so excited what it's done for me personally. So I can't wait to have a huge team of people who are as excited about LifeWave as I am. So I just love you guys. I don't say too much because that's hard for me to do, but I love being a part of this team.
Well, thank you. We love having you part of our team. Okay, Lynn, you're on now. So please unmute.
Okay, I'm on my computer, so you can hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Okay, well, I've been on the patches for 6 months now. So my husband and I are really feeling the improvement. And the main thing for me is my husband has never, ever supported me on any of my previous ventures through the years. And I had an event at my restaurant at the end of March, and I invited a lady from Santa Barbara. I'm in Ventura, California, that I met at the Anaheim boot camp. And she came up and we had a fabulous presentation. My husband sat in on the whole thing. He got up at the end to give a testimonial, and I was handing the microphone back to her. And she said, "Oh, no, your husband wants to give a testimonial." I'm going, "Oh my God, what's he going to say?" And he was just wonderful. And he's been totally supportive ever since. And he gets it. But somebody else had to be the expert. He wouldn't listen to what I was telling him, but he's doing the patches every day. He's reading more about it. I talk to people. I've joined a couple of new women's networking groups, and so I'm going for the ace.
That's right.
I'm an
You know,
ace, and I'm bringing other aces on, but it's
that's good.
going
Yeah,
through the
you
deck.
are. But you're one of those that would have been like, we hear it in the quitters that my husband didn't want me to be a part of this, or my husband's not supporting me. And you plowed through, you reached outside. Do you hear the message? Like, Lynn didn't do it by herself. She invited somebody else that was, higher up in the ranks. And that is what pulled everything together. So if you're having difficulties with families, if you're having trouble with the belief, then allow them to see other people who are involved in LifeWave. And then you won't be a quitter. You can be the carrier or even the builder. Lynn's a builder.
Well, I just bought 2 tickets for David in Orlando. My husband he won't go because we're leaving for Greece the first part of August. And but I bought 2 tickets, and I'm still recruiting that other person that's going to go with me, but I'm going. I can't wait to meet him personally.
Oh, great. We've got 3 more people, and we need to be concluding this call so that we can bring Gregory and Robin back on for any updates that we need to know. So we're going to have Renee, Karen, and then Debbie. So Renee, if you want to unmute.
Okay. Hi, good morning, ladies, and good morning, everybody. I just see a lot of ladies. That's why. Um, My issue is I want to find out how to. Um, I have a lot of, no, not a lot. I have some people who are in my team that I thought are like A's, but actually because they're influential and, I have a chiropractor, I have somebody with his own clinic, I have a community leader, but for some reason, because they're so busy, uh, they're not. I'm not able to motivate them to kind of like share what about the life wave. So how do you motivate people like that?
Yeah, so I'm hoping that Janet is still with us because she's really good at this. So is Janet still on?
Yeah, I'm still here. I had to go over to my phone.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So your question there is really valid, and the issue is the word. You can't motivate people in network marketing. You can only inspire them, and you inspire them by you being in action, you setting the pace, you enrolling, you being on the meetings, calling them up, asking them how to help, get your upline involved. You just can support and inspire. Motivating is pushing them. So keep joining us. You're going to learn by the end of the year, you're going to be a totally different person than you are now. Correct, Barbara and Dr. Velvet? You're going to grow so much. So just be the leader yourself.
very
Okay, thank
good.
you. I also have a couple of leaders on this call, like Karen and Greg or Mo, and I really appreciate them. And just want to say thank you too, and happy anniversary to Gregory and Robin.
I'm here too, Renee.
Oh, I didn't see you, Nellie. Oh my gosh, Nellie. She's a workaholic. She's like, she works a lot more than I do. So, Nellie, congratulations.
Well, great. Okay, Karen, please unmute and ask your question or make your comment.
Okay, well, I am so excited to be with all you ladies, and I really don't get a chance. I've been on this for a year to really talk to anybody. I just listen. And I'm here in Idaho, and I spent a great 2 days, and I want to cry, but with Gregory and Robin, and I tell you, and Peter last night, and for the last 2 weeks, I've been with so many different MLMs, and I've never had this kind of training with all of them combined in the last 2-3 weeks. It's like not over, it's so good and overwhelming. It's something that all of us need. It's the greatest system I have ever experienced. And I thought, I'm so excited that I can't even hardly talk to you guys, but this is awesome. And now I know, just listening to you ladies this morning, you nailed it. Everything I've been going through with my downline, people I'm meeting, how I'm talking to people is exactly what I've been experiencing. Now I know how to handle it better, how to do, and I'm so excited. I'm ready to go. I'm just to the moon. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I look forward to your light.
Happy anniversary, Gregory and Robin. You were beautiful. We loved spending time with you this week.
Okay, great. Well, we love spending time with them too. We're going to go to Debbie in just a moment. So Debbie, if you want to get yourself unmuted. And Rose, I just sent you a direct message and just wanted to let you know, welcome to the Live Younger team. And you are part of the team, even though you didn't know that you were. So you're part of Gregory and Robin's team. So we're happy to have you aboard. And Debbie, you're on next.
Okay. What I wanted to say is I really like being part of this team, this group, this business. Just being part of it, like a new family or something, but everybody makes you feel welcome and blessed to be here and is trying to help other people. I love helping other people. That's a big thing for me. Also wanted to say I'm not good about being on camera, as you can probably tell, because a lot of times I just have my picture up, but that's something that I need to kind of overcome. And usually I am busy doing something else too, but as I get my house organized and everything back to normal over here at my house, then we're to spend more time with that and doing presentations. So that's what I'm looking forward to do. And it's so much easier than Mary Kay. I'm sorry to say it out loud, but anyway, I've got thousands of dollars still in products with that I'm still, selling or whatever, using myself and giving as gifts, because you have to, like you were saying earlier, spend so much money in order to run other businesses. And with LifeWay, if you don't, I love not having to have inventory and being able to help people with their health. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And we're going to conclude with Sunshower, and then we're going to bring Gregory on to have any closing remarks.
Thank you so much. I'll be brief. You guys, part of network marketing, it's network marketing levels the playing field. You don't have to have a major education. You don't have to have managerial experience in your corporate world or anything like it. It's open for everybody to rise to the top should they choose. One of the things that might help all of you here is to consider yourself an ace. Be an ace and show up. That's all I've done is show. I don't miss anything. I just keep showing up to all the Live Younger Success stuff that's offered to us for free. Talk about great training. So be bold, raise your hand, speak. If you're scared, just do it anyway, and role play. I highly recommend role playing with friends that are also doing what you're doing. Your upline, if you have upline available to you. If not, find some crossline. We're all here. Look at all of us. You could make friends with anybody. And I know about the trailing spouse thing. I've seen it over the years, and that's a tough one, but you can overcome it. We are in a company where self-improvement is what's most important. And it's like we have this compensation plan just for doing our own self-improvement. Be the best you can be, you guys.
Well, thank
And
you,
Liz, I want to jump in. Liz, it's Janet real
Yes,
quick.
Janet.
We have about half of the people on the call got in late and missed the description of the quitters, carriers, and builders. So I highly recommend you do find this recording on liveyoungeryoutube.com when it gets posted, because the descriptions of the people we went through is really helpful. So if you came on late, please listen to the recording. Thanks, Liz.
Yes, thank you. And the recording will be up as soon as the Zoom is finished processing, because it takes a little bit of time. So with that, Gregory, I'm going to turn the call over to you to close out for us.
Well, you got Robin, Gregory's driving, and we're in and out of coverage. So what you guys shared this morning, I hope everyone took to heart, because people build into a community and build into a team. And what Janet said, I'd love to share my Covey quote that puts an exclamation point on what she shared, of really taking the time to appreciate, acknowledge people. I mean, we are getting so many anniversary wishes. It's amazing. But, from Stephen Covey, my favorite quote: the deepest need of the human soul is to be appreciated, acknowledged, affirmed, and understood. And not everyone's going to be a builder. Not everyone's, but they want to be part of the community. And we love and appreciate every single one of you and honor your journey, whatever that may be. And if you want to build a business, look for those builders. You guys, we're excited about the book. Thank you, Liz, for hosting. And thank you, Dr. Velvet and Barbara and Janet, for all your amazing contributions. We're so grateful. And I think we're probably going to lose coverage pretty quick here. So I love to all. Bye-bye.
Well, great. If everyone wants to unmute themselves and say goodbye as we close this Zoom, please.
Thank you, ladies. Very good.
Thank you.
Bye.
Happy anniversary, Gregory and
Thank you,
Robin.
everyone. Bye.
Good job, ladies.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Gary, happy anniversary,
A
Robin.
lot of good
Already bought the book.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great on Amazon.
Thank you.
always.
Anniversary.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Love
you.
you, Belize.
Thank you. Great call. Love you all.
Fabulous training, guys.
It was
Thank you.
amazing. Happy anniversary, Robin and Gregory. Great training,
Yeah.
ladies.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Happy anniversary.
Bye, everyone.